everyone, this is Hiba from My Little Journal, and I'm excited to be sharing a new series with you all. So if you are not familiar with Sarah Scraps, I definitely recommend to go check her out because this is going to be a series / collaboration with Sarah and her channel. So we decided that, we have so many stamps and we love our stamps, but sometimes the older stamps kind of get left behind and we end up not using them as much as we want to, even though we love them very much. So what we decided to do is to start a new series called Rediscover Your Stamps. And this series is all about grabbing one stamp set and using it on a spread. We will be using the same stamp set, and today's stamp set is going to be the Pattern Play stamp set from Futurecraft. I have a feeling a lot of you guys own that stamp set, and we wanted to give you different ideas on how to use that stamp set on your spread. So Sarah will be using that stamp set as well, and she will be creating a project or layout using the same stamp set I'll be using. And that way you have two different ideas on how you can use it and kind of help you and motivate you and inspire you to use that stamp set if you own it and if it's sitting in your stash. This stamp set is very simple, very basic, and it's a bunch of different patterns that you can use as layers. You can use it to add depth to your spread, and it's just a fun stamp set, and we thought it would be a good one to start our series with. So what we are going to do is we're going to do the series throughout next year in 2022, and I hope you play along. And if you do, don't forget to tag us. We are going to be using the hashtag Rediscover Your Stamps, and we would love to see how you decide to use the same stamp set that we're using and sharing on your spread. I love seeing your spreads. They always inspire me and give me different ideas on how to use my own stamps. But anyways, you guys, that's enough talking. Let's get to it. I'm going to add Sarah's link and her YouTube channel down below for you. Make sure to follow her, like her, leave a comment. Obviously, leaving comments and liking videos really helps us know that you like this project, and we will be sharing it more if you enjoy it as much as we do. So anyways, let's get to the process video. I'm going to be using Futurecraft's Pattern Play stamp set on my project, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, you guys, let's start working my traveler's notebook. Like I said before, I will be using the Pattern Play stamp set, and I printed a photo strip of multiple photos from a recent walk that I had with my son and dog. So I'm going through my notebook. I've shared this before. I have been trimming out the pages from my traveler's notebook from Studio Calico and putting them in these pockets. These pockets are from Freckled Fawn, and I will link it down in the description box for you. But it's been working out really well for me, so I'm hoping to stick to this throughout 2022. So I love the pattern with the trees and the landscape, so I'm going with it. I want to use the Pattern Play to add some layers to my photo strip and also some patterns to my layout because this side of the spread is pretty basic and I want to use that stamp to bring in color and patterns. I start with the little triangles. I felt like they looked like trees, and I'm actually going to use some of the bigger triangles later on to create my own trees. But for now, I want to also use the stamp set from Studio Calico. It's all about being outdoors and things like that. And I need words. I always need to stamp words. So the Pattern Play stamp set doesn't have words. So I decided to go with the stamp set to add the great outdoors right above my photo strip. And I will stamp check out this view on the bottom as well. Now, because I want to add dimension, I decided to stamp some of the patterns on white paper, trim it out, add some layering and depth to my photo strip and my background. So this is a great way to still use your stamp. And this pattern stamp set is perfect for that because there's like little circles that kind of look like flowers. And there's smaller ones that I can stamp in the background. So the larger ones that I stamped on white paper, can look like embellishments and add that depth. The smaller ones can add interest to the background, if that makes sense. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and stick everything down. And then I'm going to grab that Studio Calico stamp set to stamp Outdoor Adventure right next to my photo strip. And I actually stamp it vertically just to add some interest. And because I said earlier, I just love words and I need words on my spread. So anyways, at this point, I'm thinking I'm going to grab those large triangles and create my own trees. I actually start with one. I was going to give it a try. I draw in my own trunk. And I like it so much that I go back and grab the stamp again to stamp another tree, draw out my own trunk, and that way I can use them as embellishments. And again, when you trim out your own stamps, like if you stamp them on white paper, trim them out, and tuck them behind each other, it adds a lot of depth to your spread, and it looks like stickers. So I definitely recommend it. And just a simple triangle, which was on the pattern play stamp, really helped create like a little forest for myself. And I just loved that. So bringing in some color by using the smaller circles to add here and there around my photo strip. I love these pattern stamps because you can kind of create your own little clusters using the stamps, and just by changing up the color of the ink pad really helps with that as well. So I'm going to stamp out a title. I love this stamp that says, "This is what I love right now." And I thought it was the perfect size to add on the left side of my spread. So I end up stamping it closer to the trees. I just love seeing the sky. So I just felt like I didn't want to take away from it. I ended up stamping it next to the trees. And then I'm going to grab this Georgia stamp and I'm going to stamp a few of those cotton flowers. I think that's what they call them, cotton flowers. And I'm going to stamp that right above my title. Grab the pattern play stamp set to add these little scribbly lines. I just really wanted to add kind of the same pattern to both sides of the spread to bring it all together. And then I believe I stamp out a few stars from that stamp set and call my layout done. So easy, so simple. Definitely recommend to grab some of your old stamp sets and create something with it, especially the pattern play stamp set. I love the stamp and it's just so perfect to create a background for your layout. Anyways, you guys, don't forget, I will be adding Sarah's link and her YouTube channel down in the description box for you. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye.